Hi everyone, this is Lathika Pai with Microsoft, and today with us we have Bela Farbas, who is the founder and CEO of 4ZeroTechnologies. Bella, how are you today, and what's going on in Melbourne as we speak?
I'm very well, thank you. What's going on in Melbourne? The sky has opened and there is the heaviest storm I've seen in years. Our office is on the south bank of the Yarra River, and we're getting lightning strikes on the north bank. There's just rain going sideways and people running for cover. So it's a bit crazy.
Wow. So tell us about 4ZeroTechnologies. You know, your main focus is creating a digital twin for sustainability. So, tell us more what that really means.
Yeah, sure, no problem at all. So look, what we do is we offer a single pane of glass operational solution to clients in all kinds of industrial segments. We've got a number of different apps that we offer as part of that solution. And as you say, Latika, all of them rely on a digital twin. Now, the way we've built our twin is it's all focused purely on operational entities, on describing not just physical buildings and processes, measuring things, temperature, humidity, whatever it is. But we've also built it in such a way that it actually covers the processes and the context of an organization as well. We've got a number of different apps that we run off this twin. All of it is fed by data out of our IoT infrastructure underneath. And one of the apps that we've brought to market is a retail supply chain sustainability solution. And we feel that one of the best ways to make sure that a complex organization that's got lots and lots of upstream partners and suppliers is able to actually measure directly, prove and forecast their emissions, both scope 1 and scope 2. So that's what we do.
This is really interesting. Just for everybody out there, when you say a digital twin, what do you exactly mean?
Sure. So a digital twin. It's a digital twin. A digital twin is a virtual representation in real time of the current state of something. Okay, so where digital twins have been around for 50, 60 years, they use them in all the space missions, both the Soviets as well as the Americans. They had a spacecraft up in space, and they had a local version that was exactly identical to the one in space. The real one fed data back, and then when they needed to change something to test to see what would happen or diagnose issues, they could do it on the twin instead of the actual thing. So the digital twin in our context is precisely that. We've got it running across manufacturing plants, waste recycling plants, where we might sample 800 to 1,000 different variables every second or couple of seconds, and we represent that entire plant virtually in the cloud.
Wow. Now, when you're talking about the retail clients that you're working with, right? There are several, that retail client has a whole bunch of suppliers that they're working with. How do you get the true digital twin, for your retail client?
Wonderful question. There's two main ways, three actually. The least preferred is to have someone enter the data because it just means it's just someone typing stuff in, right? And so that's prone to human error. That's not the most accurate way. The second way is to interface with systems at those upstream suppliers, things like building management systems, warehouse management systems, or even the automation, the industrial automation which often runs these plants, interface directly into those and pull the data out and send it into our stack. The third way is when we can't interface to an existing system, we just directly measure it. We advise on and deploy, or can work with partners to deploy IoT solutions to directly measure electricity usage, water usage, fuel usage.
So, what's interesting is that what is driving these organizations to create their digital twins? Is it their ESG goals? Is it productivity increases that they hope to see? What are the two, three parameters, why they're adopting 4.0 technology?
Mm. So at our customer level, at the retailer level, it's basically the commitment. It's to achieve the commitment to lower their emissions. It's the ESG goals. Really, really simple. It's a core part of it. Because true to the old adage, if you don't measure it, you can't manage it, right? And if all you're doing is just entering stuff in and doing a best guess, then that's not really managing it accurately. Why do the suppliers measure this stuff? Typically for them, it is ESG compliance, but also the second one is often it's just an operational need. They need to know each individual area, how much electricity it uses, and so on.
Interesting. And how long does it take to deploy your solution? Because when I think about it, I think about these huge factories, manufacturing units. You have to make sure that all the IoT devices out there, that it's not a pure software as a service, SaaS business. There is the hardware component to it also in terms of collection, of data. So just curious in terms of what their cycles.
Sure. So it basically depends on what each individual link in the chain has available. So if they have building management systems or if they have a WMS in place which already measures these things, then it's as simple as setting up a push of data or a pull of data into our cloud platform. It's nice and easy. That's usually fairly fast. It's just a little bit of internal work on behalf of their IT. If it's data entry, if somebody just wants to log in and enter stuff, well, that's already there. That's easy. You're right. It takes some time to roll out the IoT sensors, and the biggest limiting factor we've had is specifically around supply chain. Right. So right now, there's a 6 to 8 to 16 to 24 week lead time on everything. Where we're having genuine issues down here getting sensors and getting radio equipment and so on to prepare. So.
Interesting. You've been a part of Project Amplify, which is a joint, collaboration between Microsoft and Accenture. And we're very, very proud to have 4.0 Technologies as a part of it. How has this program helped you, and how do you see it helping you scale what you're doing?
Sure. So it was really interesting. The main benefit out of this one, and it happened literally in the first session that I had with your fine staff here, was sharpening and clarifying the features and the value prop of what we do. So I came in and I said, here's what we do. And it's already pretty good. And you all went, what about this and this and this and this? And it was fantastic. And we've taken a lot of that on board and we've sharpened it up even further, which is very important. The second benefit has been gaining visibility. To be perfectly frank, an organisation of 4.0 size, one of the key things we need to do is just to raise awareness, get out there in front of as many people as we can, have as many conversations as we can, and that way we know that we're actually hitting a need that people have, and more people become aware of us.
Great, great. What are plans for 4.0 Technologies? How many clients do you have? Which countries are you in today? And what do you see, as that, you're hoping for 2022?
Sure. So right now we all of our clients are in ANZ, so Australia, New Zealand. What are we hoping for? Well, I'm hoping to 5x monthly recurring revenue over the next year. That's the hard target. what I would love to do is actually pick up some customers up in Southeast Asia, so in Singapore, and sort of heading up that way. You know, we're talking to a few customers potential customers in Indonesia and Thailand at the moment as well. So yeah, that's the goal. Start making our way up.
Right, right. All the best, Bella. We look forward to working, on this journey with you. I'm looking at 50x, Bella, not 5x. We're there with you. I'm sure you'll get there. What you're doing is really phenomenal, and look forward to working closely with you. All the best.
Wonderful, Latika. Thank you very much for the opportunity and thanks for your time.
Great. Cheers. Bye.